once again, do you give Danny Garcia stripes for beating this one leg, washed up, don't throw no punches, don't do nothing, nowhere for nobody? Every time he gets hit with a punch or punched in the stomach, he do this shit. Don't nobody want to see this shit no more. I'm done with Jose Benavidez. I'm sorry. But, bro, this was a bullshit showcase fight. And this doesn't prove anything for me for Danny Garcia to be like, yo, Danny Garcia, he really can hold his own at 154 pounds. Because no, both of these guys are blown up 140 pounders. You know, and then one of them got one leg. Like, he wasn't doing nothing. Look at he humping the air and shit. Did y'all give Bud stripes? Nah, I know what you're trying to do. Nah, I'm not trying to hear all that. And don't be a lady. Don't be a female. Don't be one of them people that's like, whataboutism. You know what about? Did you do this or did y'all do this for such and such? Nah, we got to get out of that mentality. Here's the punch stats. He landed with 117 punches of 600. Danny Garcia landed 233 of 746. 153 of those punches were body punches. We're body punches.
We will await those to see if Garcia will indeed.
So who? Oh, by the way, 11 rounds to 1 on my card. I only gave Jose Benavidez round number 9. And that's because he had a little fire in his ass. But besides that, that was a stinker of a fight. The event overall, I'm going to rate the event a C-. Rances Barthelemy versus Gary Antuanne Russell. Who would have thought that would have been the best fight of the card? That ended in an early bullshit referee stoppage. Bad stoppage. Adam Kownacki got his shit pushed in. So losing 3 straight, he's probably done. And then Danny Garcia danced the night away. Looked like a boxer mover. Had him looking like Jose Benavidez had Danny looking like Sweet Pea out there. The way he was boxing his ears off with that 1 foot, one leg. But at the end of the day, you got to entertain. And Jose Benavidez didn't come to entertain. Now, here's the real question. What natural 154-pounder top 10 guy does Danny Garcia beat? Let's listen to the particulars. Take your time out.
Go to the scorecards. We have a majority decision. Here are the score totals. Judge
majority decision.
Scores about 114 to 114, even a draw. Overruled by judges Glenn Feldman, who scores about 116 to 112. And Anthony Paolillo scoring the action 117 to 111 in favor of the winner, Danny Swift Garcia.
Danny Swift Garcia victorious in his 154.
Majority decision. Who was drunk? What judge was that? They should be lashed. What is it when they tie you to a pole and they whip you with the cane like the dude in Singapore? They should Singapore lash that referee. I mean that judge. They should cane him. Put some baby oil on his back and cane him. 3 lashes.
All right, Morrow, thank you very much. Danny, congratulations. There were so many questions coming in to this fight. Moving up in weight, the long layoff, the loss before the layoff, and you've had doubters before, but did you ever doubt yourself?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank Showtime, Al Heyman, the Watson family, my father, Angel Garcia, my corner, Team Garcia, and my family at home. I did take a break. You know, I was going through some mental things. I felt a little dark. You know, I went through a little... It was great, man. I went through some anxiety and depression, and I just tried my best to stay strong. That's it.
You know, the public rarely sees this in athletes. They only hear about it. Can you describe what that's like while you're going through it and how you attempt to overcome it?
I don't know, it was just the pressure of life, the pressure of boxing, being a good dad. It's just letting it out right now. I'm just letting it out because it was tough.
Shit, I want to cry.
It weighed on me for a year and a half. And I know the only way to get better is to fight and to win. I'm a fighter. This is what I do and I love to do. And I know this is how, if you're battling anxiety and depression, you can get over it.
Again, man.
This is what I did tonight. I came here and I fought my heart out.
And is it an ongoing process?
I still battle some days. I do battle some days. I have some dark days. But I try my best to stay positive. But I feel good now. As you can see, I gave the fans a great show tonight. Thank you for coming out.
What about your dad here? He's been such a critical part of your life. How much was he able to help you through this? We saw the feature before the fight and what he has meant to you.
He was there with me through the whole way.
Love is the key. Love is the key.
I'm not
That's
without
the answer
him.
of life.
I'm not without this man. Nothing.
The answer
Nothing.
of life is love.
Because of him, I'm here.
It's no money or nothing. It's love.
I thank him every day.
Love the champ.
So is the goal to become a champion again, or is the goal to just, that's okay,
So
don't
much.
ever be sorry.
I want to cry too.
Really true emotion, and I think that a lot of people at home
I got some shit going on.
in other sports, with Kevin Love, Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, you're not alone.
And T Street.
Going through this is
I hope they
for
don't
lack of a better term, and I may not say this exactly right, is fighting a form of rehabilitation, of being able
definitely. I had
to get back to
in
where
order
you
for
want
me
to
to
be.
be Danny Garcia again, I had to be back in the ring. I had to do what I love and be a fighter. People ask me every day, you know, you make good money in boxing, why you still fight? I feel like I'm a fighter. This is what I do. Same way as Warren Buffett is 90 years old and still making money in stocks. I love to fight. So this is what I love to do. And hopefully I don't become a meme with my crying face like Michael Jordan.
That's all right. It's a good meme. And Tony Harrison in the fight said he'd like to fight you next. Have you considered what you might do, and would he be on the list?
You know, I like to fight anybody. But I would like to fight a rematch with Keith Thurman. Or
Been bothering you for 5 years, hasn't
yeah, I
it?
would like to, because he took my O, so I want to get him back. But if not, I'll take I'll like to fight Lara for the middleweight title at 155.
Danny, appreciate you sharing your thoughts and emotions.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right.
Thank you.
That brought a smile to my face. I would take that. Y'all would take that? Danny versus Lara?
I'm happy with my performance. I feel like I did a good job.
That's some big balls.
Pretty much fighting in his backyard. You know, I'm fighting, one of the best of the best. I took his punches like nothing. As you can see, they weren't hurting me. I honestly felt like I thought I won, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna let this bring me down. You know, a loss just makes you stronger, and I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to be able to fight at the Barclays Center. You know, I just want to thank everyone that's been out there. You know, all the fans. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here. My team, and I want to give a shout out to Legends Auto in Seattle too. So appreciate
How much can you relate to what Danny just said, what you've had to overcome with your leg?
Oh, Lord.
You know, it's tough. You know, life is tough. You know, and it doesn't always go your way. You know,
Fucking Sally Jesse Raphael.
But I feel like I try to stay positive. You know, positive even though when the doctor said I wasn't gonna walk. I'm not even supposed to be walking right now. I didn't let that get to me. You know, I feel like the only one who can stop me is myself. You know, I'm the only one who can stop me. If I don't want to do it, if I don't really want it, I'm not gonna do it. You know, no one can tell me I can't do it unless I don't want to do it. So. You know, he's a great person. You know, we had a hell of a fight tonight. I just want to thank my dad, my team out there. You know, we're happy to be here.
Terrific.
We're happy to be here. We're happy to fight for, Showtime, PBC.
Terrific support. Would you like to continue with your career?
Hell yeah, I'd like to continue. I want a rematch.
All right. Appreciate your time, Jose. Thank you. David, we look forward to seeing you in November. Back to you, Mauro.
All right, thank you very
How come everybody want Lara? Remember, Keith Thurman said he wants Lara. Now, all of a sudden, Danny's saying he wants Lara. Do they know something we don't know? Is Lara food now? Danny outboxed a one-legged man. Now, all of a sudden, he want to fight Evanslandy Lara. What's up with that? Y'all down with that? No, but seriously though, so he says he wants Keith Thurman in a rematch, and Keith Thurman needs a fight. You know, but where will the fight take place at? Danny Garcia moving back down to 147, and Keith Thurman wants Lindy Lara. So is Danny trying to take food out of Keith Thurman's mouth? But overall, I would welcome that. Who was this drunk judge? Walaska Roden. You drunk ass judge. That 114 judge. That was a shutout, bro. How many rounds did you guys give Jose Benavidez? I gave him 1 round. And if you if you're a kind soul, there's Steve Harhood's card, by the way. And if you're a kind soul, you know, I'm talking about if you're a good person and, you know, you want to see the best in people and, you know, you like and you're one of them people that you see the homeless and they're like, oh, Sergiy, you want to spare some change? And you like, you know what? You know, instead of this 50 cent that I got in my pocket, I'm going to give you a whole dollar bill. If you're one of those people, then you're that fucking judge. You know, you're a good person. Because ain't no way it's a 114, bro. Ain't no way that shit was a draw. Where? People be drunk. That's what be happening. Or people be tired. You know, maybe the judge fell asleep. Maybe the judge was like, man, this is fucking bullshit, man. I'm tired. You know, I just want this to be over, you know? Or did you think because Jose Benavidez looks like it's Sicario, you know, that they probably, I'm just joking. They probably bribed him and say, listen, you know, they slid him the envelope. I'm tired. They slid him the envelope and was like, listen, you know what to do. You know what to do. But anyway, who at 147 though in FightView360.com? Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. Who at 147 though, 154, in the top guys, are you confident that Danny could beat? Can he beat Tony Harrison? I don't know. Can he beat Sebastian Fundora? I'm going to say no. Can he beat Liam Smith? Yes. Can he beat Tim Tszyu? Probably. Can he beat Madrimov? I think so. Can he beat Lara? I'm not so sure. I think he get his face jabbed off. But Lara legs kind of gone. Lara not what he used to be. He ain't no slouch. And you know he like fucking 52 years old in Cubano years. He's been around for eternity. I don't think that he beats Jermell Charlo. I don't think that he beats Tony Harrison. I don't think that he beats Sebastian Fundora. But everybody else at 154, the top names like Magomed Kurbanov, I covered his last fight. He beats him. He'll beat Lubin. Brian Castaño, I'm not confident he beats Brian Castaño because I think Brian Castaño may be able to outwork Danny Garcia. What the fuck? Austin Trout still kicking about? What in the world? But everybody else is pretty much fair game. Could they possibly fast track him versus Charlo? Nah, because Charlo and Tim Tszyu are fighting January the 28th of 2023. So that's already, Charlo and Tszyu, that's already set. And then they have to fight whatever the fuck is going on with Bakram Murtazali of the IBF. That's a whole shitty situation. And then Fundora is a mandatory. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, it's some shit going on there. But listen, guys, I got to get the UFC. And follow me on Twitter. Here, let me pull my Twitter for you at T Street Controversy. Everything is down below in the description box. If you don't know Jake Paul, boom. This link right here is my link tree, which houses my Twitter. But if you don't know, Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman has been canceled because of weight issues. And next week is going to be the return of Vergil Ortiz versus Michael McKinson if he makes weight. And the return of Mick Conley, who got knocked out by, who was that, Lee Wood? Who knocked out Mick Conley? I forgot. Was it Joe Cordina? Joe Cordina. No, it was Lee Wood. It was Lee Wood. And yeah, we're going to be here for that. So I'm getting up out of here. To try to watch UFC before it ends if it ain't over yet. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. Adam Kownacki lost a decision to Ali Demirezen, a fight that basically was pretty much the end of his career, you might as well say. And then Rances Barthelemy, this bullshit happened right here. You know, with Rances Barthelemy. And the ref was like, nah, you know what? You done. I'm getting up out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys on Monday. Actually, later on, I'm going to do a couple more videos.